I am beautiful. And that is still really scary to stand up here and say, and there was a time that I couldn't have done it. Heck, there were times this morning that I couldn't have gotten up here and said that. But I continually let go of perfect, and I find a loving sense of self by daring to be raw, real, and courageous. First time I ever saw myself through the eyes of love, they were someone else's. The car pulled into the driveway, blinding all of us in the rehearsal party, and his silhouette emerged. Headlights were beaming behind him, and I swear I heard angels singing. It was the man I'd waited for to make me feel loved, beautiful, and worthy. And that he did. I was living the fairy tale. I had what every little girl wanted. I saw myself through his eyes, and I saw my truest beauty for the first time ever. The problem with seeing yourself as beautiful, worthy, and loved through someone else's eyes is you can wake up one morning and you can be told that he's gone. The person that came to my door that morning, he saw raw and he saw real. And I broke open in a way that wasn't pretty. My life changed that day, and so did I. So much so that I couldn't recognize myself. I saw a stranger looking back at me at the mirror. I kept asking people, have I changed? Do I look the same? And it was the first time I realized that what's going on inside us actually changes how we see. And I couldn't see me anymore. Because the eyes that loved me, they were gone. But life continues. And it took me a long time to realize that's actually a very beautiful thing. And it got really messy. I loved again, I lost again. I birthed two beautiful souls. Profound changes happened inside of me and around me. And I made a mess of the mess, but I'd like to think I learned along the way. I thought I was never going to see myself again. And I was still looking for others to help me see that which had to come from within. When I was 44 and a half is significant, I fell in love with somebody who was smart and beautiful and wise and witty and kind. I fell in love with me. They say better late than never, but when I looked at my daughter, it couldn't be soon enough. I wanted this for her sooner than later. I wanted her to see her own beauty and through her own eyes of love. And I wanted her to get that that started with self. She was my inspiration for helping me realize I need to start investigating what it was, our definitions of beauty, and attaining self-love. And I knew I couldn't do that alone. So I gathered a group of incredible women, and with a resounding yes, we started to explore what truest beauty is, what it means, how to get it, the challenges of holding on to it, and the importance of letting others get it. So Truest Beauty was born. We set out to create a new definition, a more expanded definition of beauty, something that challenged society's current standards. We set out to do a lot of different projects, but we started with a video. It was amazing. We started interviewing women. It was based on a poem that I wrote 22 years ago when I was looking at my own challenges with my own reflection and questioning the significance of it. We started interviewing. We did photo shoots. We started conversations. We partnered with the Fashion Design Center, and they were willing to actually look at the women inside the clothes and saw the importance of that. And they were willing to help us. They gave us the opportunity to have these 19 girls and women that were in our video have the opportunity to strut their stuff, to express themselves, and to claim how each of them were beautiful. And that's when the magic happened that night. It was life-changing to see that we connected around this. We found that it resonated with everybody. It wasn't just me, it wasn't just our group. Women were hungry for this conversation, and even more so, they were hungry for change in this area. So often as girls, we disconnect. We accept this self-deprecating comments, and it almost elicits compliments and praise from our friends. And we've disconnected around beauty rather than supporting each other in it, allowing there to be room for each of us to be beautiful. And we realized through all this that we're not the only ones having this conversation. Dove, Always, American Eagle jeans, they're all incorporating it into their marketing. And yet we ultimately know that they're selling products, and the focus is still on the external. And we wanted to go deeper. We wanted to actually not just connect around the issue, but actually start to solve it. And that's what Truest Beauty is. We want to hold seminars and workshops and educational programs. We want to partner with other organizations through social media or multimedia and connecting people around this topic, that we can help girls and women start to fall in love with themselves. Because when you love someone, anyone, including yourself, you see yourself or whoever it is through those eyes of love. And you see your beauty, and you see your worth. And it starts by being raw, real, and courageous. It starts by me standing up here in front of you, sharing my story, and hopefully helping you explore your own beauty. Brene Brown, who was already quoted, said that to own our story is and to love ourselves is one of the bravest things we'll ever do. And it's seeing ourselves not from seeing ourselves as beautiful in spite of our limitations or imperfections, but because of them. Those are the things that make us beautiful. Different is beautiful. Quirky is beautiful. Kind is beautiful. Beautiful is beautiful. And we want to help everyone get that. We're speaking to mothers and daughters and sisters, and eventually fathers and brothers and sons, because this is about all of us embracing this and living beautiful lives. And so Truest Beauty is about helping each of us do that. Join us on our website, check us out, let us know that you exist and that you think this is an important conversation, so that each of us in all of our lives can stand up and say that we are beautiful.